Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Simnaya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across videos where some people, where you see them, I don't know what is oozing, but you really can see how unintelligent they are. Now, some people think that there are some things some people will be doing. You absolutely will know that they are not doing it for free. So this man is talking about how the richest man, that is Elon Musk, is sleeping on his work office. Like, how can somebody be that humble? How can he not be so materialistic that he is like, so humble doing his thing and people are not seeing it? And the other one is talking about how she is going to address anybody the way you look. And looking at her, she looks like a man. So I don't know if we should start from her because start calling her Sir first. Now, I am going to say this. Some people will not never see, no matter how wide they open their eyes. And the truth is that they do not have visual issues, right? But they can never see. And some people, no matter how hard you hit some certain things on their in their ear, they will still not hear. That is to tell you how some people already have programmed themselves because they feel like some certain things are not their problems. But sincerely speaking, you all are feeling it already. That's why you all are running around looking for someone to help you. They thought it was black thing. Black people are the one DEI this, DEI that, not knowing that they are the most benefactors. Let's get into this video.
Not be addressing you by your chosen pronouns. If you look like a man, it's sir. If you look like a woman, it's ma'am. It's not my job to validate your mental illness. I will not be addressing you by your chosen pronouns. If you look like a man.
Ma'am, with as much respect as I can possibly give it, there are way more things for you to be concerned about than the given pronouns of someone. Now, I'm going simply by what I see, okay? Just what I see, all right? Here is some business you should be paying attention to while you're over here worried about trans people, okay? You look like a working class person. Is your job paying you well? Are you able to afford taking care of your family? Did they cut your hours? Does your job offer health insurance? That's going to be very important in the next half, but stay with me. Can you unionize at work? Have you ever thought about unionizing at work? Do you even have a union? So do you live in a right to work state? Can they fire you for anything? And you have no recourse? That's your finances. That's your finances. Let's say you are on Social Security or Social Security disability or things of that nature. Have you looked and seen what they're trying to do to that? Are you concerned about this? Is this something that you are eagerly working on and fighting against? Probably not. Let's get back to that health for a second. You sound like you smoke. You sound exactly like you smoke a lot of cigarettes. Have you been told about COPD? When's the last time you had a cancer screen? I'm not joking about that. I lost a father and 2 uncles to cancer. When's the last time you had a cancer screen? When's the last time you had a mammogram? Because breast cancer can kill you too. When is the last time you had a pap smear? Are you checking to make sure that your reproductive system is not going to eventually kill you one day? What about your bad knees, your bad back, your bad feet, your bad ankles? Are you able to literally take care of that? Are you? In other words, there are so many different things for you to be concerned about besides pronouns. You over here barking at some shit that may not ever, a situation that may never happen to you. Meanwhile, the shit that absolutely could happen to you, you don't care about. You're not out here making videos like, hey, we deserve universal health care. Are you concerned about your children going to school or grandkids going to school? Are you advocating against this proliferation of weapons on the streets of the United States, some in the hands of people who really shouldn't have them. That could harm you and your family. Are you concerned about that? Are you? Meanwhile, while you over here worrying about trans issues and things of that nature and pronouns and shit like that, have you ever taken any government assistance? Are you on government assistance now? Do you know that they're trying to cut that? Are you raising a fuss about it? Are you advocating against it? No. You over here worried about fucking pronouns. In other words, the business that concerns you is in front of you. That's some business you ain't got to worry about. You see a trans person, you don't want to talk to them? Don't. Don't want to acknowledge them? Don't. Walk right past them if you have to. Meanwhile, the things that genuinely concern you and people just like you, you ignore. You just want to hope that Trump can fix it. That inevitably will be the thing that will hurt you. You or someone in your family. All the stuff that you think Daddy Trump is going to fix while you over here worried about pronouns. And what is it with y'all against pronouns? What, did you not graduate high school? You have to use them all the time. You just said it. If I think you're a man, I'm going to call you sir. That's a pronoun. Mind the business that you really should be worrying about and leave that other shit alone.
The wealthiest man in the world is sleeping on his office floor to make sure that you motherfuckers aren't being robbed. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. The wealthiest man in the world is sleeping on his office floor.
I suppose you put this up there because that's what you wanted. The wealthiest man in the world is sleeping on his office floor so that he can rob us fucking blind. These are the numbers that came out a couple of days ago. Take a very good look at them. SpaceX receives $22 billion in contracts from the United States. 15 billion of it comes from NASA. Remember those guys that used to go up in space? Now we done outsourced it to this motherfucker. Elon Musk and SpaceX have $733 million in contracts with the Pentagon. That's just the shit they can report. A lot of it is classified, so we don't even fucking know. He just literally signed another fucking $30 billion contract with the federal government. In other words, he's robbing us blind. I don't give a fuck where he sleeps. I don't care. What is it with y'all simping for this billionaire piece of shit? Listen, his money is not like trickle-down economics. No matter how much you shake his balls, the money's not coming out. It isn't. He's not going to sprinkle the love onto the rest of us. He isn't. It is simply a matter of this man is a part of the government right now just so that he can rob us blind. And what I'm finding such a hard time with is how many of y'all are okay with this? If it was George Soros doing this, would you be saying the same thing? We know how y'all hate Soros. Jews. Elon Musk is not doing any of this shit for altruism. Because Mike Johnson is already setting up for the next tax cuts. Because see, the Republican Party only have two ideas. Not even good ones. Not even good ones. Just two ideas. Two. Tax cuts and deregulation. Make us sicker, make us less healthy, make us less safe, and cut the taxes for those people that own the companies. What is it with y'all simping for this dude? What in the fuck is it with y'all simping for this guy? He's not here to help us. He's here to help himself. Name one altruistic thing that Elon Musk has ever done in his entire life. Name one. And this is coming from grown-ass men. These are men. These are grown men doing this. Out here hand-holding and damn nut polishing. What are you doing? The fuck are you doing? But I guess you call yourself a real man, right? Simping for a motherfucker that's about to rob the America blind. But it's okay because Trump is the one that put him there. An unregulated agency that he invented out of thin air that is not beholden to Congress or anyone else, who now has a bunch of hackers putting servers in places they don't belong, like the Treasury Department, and threatening on cutting Social Security disability, veterans benefits, along with TANF, WIC, SNAP. But oh wow, he sleeps on his floor of his office. He shouldn't have an office in the first place. I don't give a fuck where he sleeps. He shouldn't be there. He should be sleeping at his house. But I forgot. Elon Musk is the greatest, right? Right? But y'all call every other man snowflakes and cucks and shit. I have never seen this level of hero worship for a motherfucker that did not invent something that helped all of humanity. Elon Musk is doing what he's doing because he wants to fill his pockets. The end of the discussion. Simp.
This is all I got from this video. The fact that some people cannot even read the handwriting on the wall is just something that I am trying to wrap my head around. But then one thing is that you cannot actually open somebody's brain to put sense into his own sense. So you just leave them at that. The fact that some people think that their problem, see, the reality is that I do not think, in fact, the reality is that trans people or gay people are not the problem. You all know the problem, and you all are not tackling the problem. The person saying, if I see you outside, that whatever you look like is how I am going to address you. Are you people saying that she looks also like a man? So are we going to call her sir? Like, of all things to talk about with the way things are going, the economy and the rest of it, all she wanted to do is she is so much concerned about some people's pronoun. I mean, make this make sense. And the other one, see, some people are really, woo. That one said that the richest man sleeps in his office floor. Why is he sleeping there? Did anybody ask him to sleep there? And you think he's sleeping there for free, or he's not getting something? Why is sleeping there? You already do not even know what is going on. And some people, okay, yeah, let me say this. Some people will be sleeping and you pick them up from the bed and put them in a movie, in a river. As the river flows, they will still not wake up. That tells you how, they are so deep in their slumber. Some people, there is nothing you can do to save them. And some people also cannot be saved. Some people do not need to be saved. All you have to do is just let them the way they are, continue your own. Because how are some people reasoning like this? Now, I do not understand how, some people with everything going on, people actually think it is Black people's kind of thing, it's going to affect them, just like the way DEI and the rest of it, how it all happened, and they said it is Black thing. Not until they find out that it's not Black thing. And some of them are also finding it hard to believe that they are the ones that benefit more from all those things. I don't know if that makes sense, So I am just not having it anymore, because some people, even as their eyes are wide open, they are not seeing, and they do not have visual problem. but they are just not seeing. That tells you how bad their life is. I am going to draw the curtain here. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.